Hello everyone, welcome to my HTML and CSS tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be building a page called a product page where we're going to display a product on this particular page. Let me show you a sample page of what I'm talking about. This is a website that I built using HTML and CSS. So we want to build this page and I want to show you how we can go about that. That's what we're working on today's tutorial. So if you've been following my tutorial on HTML and CSS, we've been building some web pages. So we've already cloned some of the things that we needed. All these are in the footer section, while all these are in the headers. So we want to display the product here. So let's come to our code base. I've already started it already, but what I will do is I'm going to remove some things there. I'll remove some things there, or let me explain it. You then we can continue from where I stop. All right, so at first, since we already have all these subscribe whatever, they're already in the footer already, while all these are in the menu, the navbar. We've called our custom CSS, the bootstrap CSS, the link to it, and some other things. I need to be connected to the internet so that when we refresh the page, we won't get any error. So let the internet keep rolling on our line of code. So this is the section that we are dealing with, which we've created here. Okay, so we gave it a class of page section. Then in the page section we have a div with a class of container, which ends here. Then we also have another div of a row, which has another a class of row. Then we are now dividing the row into two columns. We gave it a column of size 3 on large screen, so it's going to use this size 3 on every form of the screen sizes. Then the second one is this is the second one, and I put a comment there so that I will know where it's going to end. Okay, all right, so the next thing is that inside the first column 3, I'm trying to display something like this. This is the page that we're trying to clone. So this is the column. Everything you can see on this particular column is based on column 3, while this is all these product pages that are being displayed is being done on column 9. So that's exactly what we want to do here. I can just go and copy and paste it there, but I need to show you how I do it. So all this one I've already done them already. I think there was an internet connect issue with the internet. That was why I couldn't complete the tutorial. So let me just explain. So after we've created those two columns, this and this, so inside all this now, that's where I have all these h2 tag. I gave it a bold and gave it all these things you are seeing here. They are my own custom CSS, custom class, just to know how to, because this class I will style them, so it's going to pick each of them. So you can call it anything that whatever you want, so depending on what you call your own. So I have an header too with the cards. I have another paragraph tag, this another. So this HR is drawing a line. Then I have a paragraph. Then inside it I have I kept this thing as a span. I give it the class of list icon. Apologies. And for every background noises, I apologize. So all this is where all this paragraph are. Then another filter two, another header h2 with a class of blog sidebar title. I gave it also an hr. Then here, so when you check the bootstrap class here, you'll see what I make use of from this component. I'm trying to see if I can get that input okay, input group. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm trying to use. So you can see it from here. This is the input group. This is the code line that I have in this place. So I gave it a margin bottom 3. Then inside it I have an input, and I gave it this area describe basic add-ons too. So then I have another input group text inside a div called input group append. So this thing it has an ID attribute which is going to locate this one. So inside of it I'm putting a search icon there. Then I have a paragraph tag that has a price, then a button with a class of button, with the type of button, the class of btn dark, btn large. So let me save this and let's go back to the page that we're working on to refresh it and see everything. So this is the input append, this thing that is showing here. So we are still going to style all of them to make sure they look nice. Okay, so let's continue from here. Alright, so the next thing I want to do now from here, I already have an h2 tag here, so I want to add some paragraph text there. So just like a tag, so let me just say b tag. So inside it, let's just put accessories arabica. So this paragraph should have a class of product sidebar list. Okay, so let me just make a duplicate of this. 3 is okay. So let's say this one is candy hashtag bin. Can change this one to cup. I just want them to look different. Then let's say Ethiopian, then latte. Okay, so still inside, everything that we've done is still inside this column large 3. So we are now moving into this column large 9 now. So first of all, let's give it a CSS inline star. So for you to give it a CSS inline star, just use the attribute star. So I want to give it a padding left property of 30 pixels. Okay, so let's keep rolling. Now I want to create a column, so I'll use the div tag now. Then I'll call it I'll give it the class of row. Then inside here I'll give this by using the div. Then we give it a class of column. I'm not adding any screen sizes to it, so let's just duplicate this. You can copy and paste. Then inside here we will say showing all results. I just want to put a kind of a select option there. So I'll use the select tag. Okay, then I'll give it a class of form control. So inside it, let me see, then we use the not option tag. So give it the value. Sorry, it's not a class. I'm not submitting it anyway. We just want to give it a value or something. So we say default sorting. You can use anything. Okay. So let me just say popularity, average. Now let me explain this thing. If you are submitting this thing as a form, this value attribute that you are putting here is what is going to be using to save into a database. But this one that you are seeing here is the one that the user will be seeing on your web page. So that's just the difference. So that's it. If you are and then we say this one is low, and this one is high. Let me put sorting by. Let me just cut this one here. So this one, every text that is inside the option tag will be what the user will be seeing on the web page. But what is going to be submitting inside the database is this one. But this one is just HTML and CSS. We are not submitting any form. So that is that about that. Alright, this is where these rows end. I think we should comment it so that by the time we have any, maybe one page is not closing. So comment, this is how you write comment. Less than apostrophe dash dash, and you close it. It must close. If you don't close it, every other thing will be commented too. So let's just say this is where this row, we are closing this row here. Okay, so let's continue. So we're also going to be, let's just duplicate this row. We'll remove everything that is inside. Okay, we don't need all this, and we don't need all this. So this is the place where we want to create all those product page. So once we have achieved it for one, we'll just make replica of everything. So but first there are some things that we need to do. So this is the new row now. Okay, so this, we have a div, then we give it a class of sm3. On small screen sizes you use 3. On medium screen sizes you should make use of column of 6. Then while it is on large screen you should use 4. Okay, what's the next thing we need to do? Okay, let's first of all achieve this one, because we are going to have three of them on a particular row. So this is one. So once we are done with this one, we'll make it 3 inside this particular row. Then we duplicate the entire row into 2. So we'll just change some text and some images. So we're going to add another div now. Inside that div, we'll give it the class of card. There is a bootstrap class that is called card inside this component here. let me minimize this one. This is it. So it's just like you are creating it's like a box. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. So let's come back to our, so inside the card we'll create another div. We'll give it the class of card body. Inside the class body we'll give it an image tag. The source is img slash coffee underscore item 7.jpg. Now let's confirm if that image is there. So we want to make use of this coffee item 1 to 9. So coffee underscore item 7.jpg. That's the first image. Then we'll give it the class of product image. Okay, so inside it we'll give it an h5 tag. Then we'll bold it. Then we'll just say accessory. Then here we'll give it a class of card title. Okay, the next thing is we'll give it a paragraph tag. Then we'll give it a class of card. This one will not be card title, it will be card text. Then we'll make it small. Give it a class of small. So inside of it we just say with supporting text below as a natural lead into additional content. So once we are done with this one, we'll just replicate everything. We can just change maybe the headings alone and the images. Okay, so that's the next thing. Then we need to put a price tag there. I saw a price here, so we'll copy this. Okay, then we'll paste it inside here. Then let's just give this one 25 $16. Then we have an anchor tag that doesn't need to go anywhere. We'll give it a class of btn success. We've already defined all this in previous tutorial classes, so it's going to pick the styling of this one. And we'll say button text. Then inside of it we'll give it not we're giving a font awesome class. Then we'll say fa shopping. Just check your font option site shopping cart. Okay, then area hidden, make it true. Then we'll say here add to cart. If you save this now and refresh, okay, so you can see that the image is there now. This is the select stuff that we see. You can see that this we are not seeing popularity, you are not seeing average, latest. It is what is inside the option tag that you are seeing. But if it were to be a form that you are submitting, this is popularity that will be saved inside our database. So if you want to learn more about form submission PHP, so just check my channel on the PHP section. There's a tutorial on how you register a user, how you submit the information of the user inside the database, and a login page also where you can authenticate that particular user. Now we are done with uh, the first image. So what we just need to do now is to replicate them, and since there are 9 of them, so we've achieved for one. So what we just need to do is we need them on 3 different rows, and 3 images should be on a particular row. So what we need to do is that, okay, this is where our div is ending. So we duplicate this. We also duplicate this. If you save and you go back to the page and refresh, so we have them, they are set. Now let's put everything inside this thing to be text center. We want them to be in the middle. Text center. Okay, so since we've done for the first row, the next thing to do now, everything that we are doing is inside this column large 9. So I really apologize if you can hear some background noises. So let's continue. So since we are done with that one, we just replicate this row 2 times. So drop it. Something is closing wrongly. Are we sure? Okay, there's no cause for alarm. So let's duplicate the final one. So we're done. So let's change the image now. So we have don't mind my mouse. So since we have up to 9 images, so let's just change this one to 4. And we change this one to 5. And this one can be 1. This one can be 2. This one can be 6. Okay. 5, 6, 4, 7. So let's change this one to like 3. Then we'll make this one. We'll make this one 8. Okay, so let's try and change the title and the price so they will look much different. We'll just say coffee. You can give it any title, so I'll just give it any name. Coffee Bank. I can say it is $16. Then this one, latte accessory, say it is $20. This one accessories, give it 14. Table, just to make them look different so that we don't have the same this thing on the web page, and just say online coffee. And let's make this one 35. Then say gold accessory, give this one $16. Latin, you can make this one $26. Then let's just say this one is American black coffee. And let's just say it is $50. So let's save and let's see our web page. I refresh. So we have we've created we've created the product page. So what we just need to do is just to give it a little styling. These images are not looking too nice and everything looks this is, so we'll add little spaces in between them, then we'll style them properly. Okay, so let's get on the way. uh, for a start, if you want to okay, this one doesn't have any problem. So from this row that we have here, let's put a div and we'll give it space. This is how you write code space. This is how you give space with code. Okay, let's copy this now. This is the first row, so we need space under it. Then we'll need space under the second row too. Okay, so let's start styling them from the top. So the main thing that we're going to be styling here is this this product image, to make the image look nice. Then I think the card to give it one custom style. Then all the text, this product sidebar, this thing. So let's pick it one by one. Let's start with blog sidebar title. We go to blog sidebar list, blog sidebar text, list icon, and the rest of them. Okay, for our blog side, note the CSS class, because if you didn't put the correct CSS class, it won't pick, it will not style it. Okay, so I'm going to be copying some of the things that we've used before. So let me just copy this one. Now we'll just edit it. Okay, so let's paste it here. The color, the second custom color we've been using on this tutorial class is 2424. It's like a brown, this color that you can see here. This is the color that we're trying to pick. So we want to style all these images and this text to look nice. Okay, so this is the color we are giving it. They are using the same font, so this is the font that they are using. So we'll give it let's make it 25 pixels, then we'll make it 900. We'll give it a font size of width. So the next thing we will start is our blog side list. This is the blog side list. The next thing is the blog sidebar text. Blog side list, so we are giving it the same color, the same font, so, but we change the font size to 16 and the font weight to be 900 too. I said 90. So the next one is the blog sidebar text. The same font, the same color, the font too is the same. We'll just reduce the weight to 200. So let's come to this okay, we've now started this product, this thing. There's a CSS tag, there's a place we say blog form. That's where I'm looking for. Okay, this is our blog form. It's on the top, so we'll paste it. So we'll give it a background color of give it a background color of what background color should we give it? Let's use F4. We've used it in the previous system. So we'll move to the list icon now, which is here. On the list icon, we'll go to the tags, then we'll tag list, then the product, this product sidebar, this thing. Okay, so for the list this one will not, let's give it a padding of 50 pixels. Then we give it an height of 1000 pixels, because that's where all these things, this is the section we are styling. Okay, so for the list icon, we'll give it a color, we'll give it this color. Where is the second same color? I saw it here. So let's just copy this. Instead of having to retype it again, let's just copy it. So once you have a color there before, just go and get it and copy it. So the next thing we want to style is the tags. These tags, all these prices, because I think that's what all the prices are using. They are using tags. So give it the tag. No, we don't need this one, and we don't need the second one. So this is the color, the same font, but we'll make it to be 20 pixels. So for the tag list now, there's a section that we call tag list. Where are they? The tag list should be somewhere around here. Let's search for it. Tag list. Where I think we use, let me try and check. Tag list. Anyway, if we can't find it, let's type the ones that we can see. Okay, sorry, hold on just a minute. My internet is disconnected, so I'm trying to reconnect it back. Okay, as that one is connected, we don't need it yet. This is when we're trying to reload the page, but just in case, let's just put it there. I think we're supposed to use this in somewhere, so we'll just give it this color, and make it the font weight of 900 pixels. Let's go to our product list. Let's just come here and put it here and close this one. So this one will change to product list, product sidebar list. This is the color we are giving it. All this list here, we want to give it a color. When you now hover on it, what should happen? You should make use of this color when it is on over. So we need to put the over, this thing there, over. So now let's style the tags. I said the tags. The card title, the card text. Where is the card text? This is the card text. The card title, this is the card title, this is the card text. Then the image. Okay, so let's start with the card title now. So let's just get this one. Then we'll say, what color should we give it? Let's give it this other one. They are using the same font, so we'll make the font size to be 25, then the font weight to be 900. The card text, all we just need to do is to give it a font size This one will change to card text. They are the same font, card text. I don't need to give it any color. Let's just make it 13. Then the price the price tag class, now we'll give it this color. Let's just copy all this one. I'll paste it, the same font, same. There is a place also that we have button text, so this one is a class. So let's just get all this. We won't give it a color, we just give it a font and font size. The font size should be 14. So let's save and see what we have. Is my internet connected? What happened? Everything still looks scattered. Let me see. Product image. Do we have anything on product image? Let's paste it here. Come in just a minute. I'm looking for product image. Product image. Okay, so let's give it a width of 200 pixels and the same thing as the height too. Okay, so everything looks well now. So this is the background that we give to this place. So if you hover on all these things now, they should be changing. Okay, this is the filter, these are all the tags here. Okay, these are the tags. Okay, if you hover on all these tags, if you hover on this one, so all the images have been done. They are using the same size of they are using the same size. Okay, so if you hover on it, this is what you have there. So we have completed our product page using HTML and CSS. So just make sure you try it on your own. You work it out. Let's put some little space between here and this place. Okay, where is our space code? Let's just copy this one. We're coming to the first column. Now before this filter, let's have it here, and let's also have it where again? Filter. Let's put it in the category. We'll put it exactly under the filter button. Where is that filter button? Let's put it under here too, just to give them some spacing. So we save and we go back and refresh. So that's exactly what we want. So we've concluded with today's tutorial. So we have our, so if you navigate through, you can navigate through all this. So this is our product page that we created with HTML and CSS. So you can try it on your own and make sure you work around it very well. If you are trying to find out how we did all this one, if you are just joining us, just make sure you go through other tutorials that we did on it. We did on this. We also created them using HTML and CSS. So please comment on the video, uh, like the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I will see us in the next tutorial. Thank you very much. My name remains Amos. Bye for now.